gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Following breaking news this morning from North Philadelphia, where a teenager was found shot in front of a church. Police rushed him to Temple University Hospital, where he later died. That shooting happened just before 2 o'clock this morning on the 1700 block of West Huntington Street.
Wow, so you got a teenager shot in front of a church. Very common in Philly. And these shootings are just not slowing down. It looks like Memphis has taken over the murder capital per capita, but we've got Philly coming in as a close second. And this is what the community has come to in many different democratically run cities. And it's very unfortunate because we've been talking about this issue for the longest, and now you got people who haven't even begun to start their lives being taken out by these super gremlins on demon time.
Surveillance video there captured the victim walking with two other teenagers just before the shooting. 30 minutes after the shooting, police say two teenagers showed up at St. Christopher's Hospital who had also been shot. Detectives are now looking into whether those are the same teens seen with the victim and whether they are connected to this deadly shooting. We'll keep you up to date.
The Christy Rec Center in West Philadelphia is expected to reopen today as police see a break in Wednesday's shooting, or they seek a break in Wednesday's shooting of 4 children and one of the center's workers. A 16-year-old boy remains in critical condition. Injuries to the others are less serious, we're told. Police say a fight may have preceded the shooting. Surveillance video captured a group of suspects running away. Police say anyone who knows something or...
Thanks for that, Sheila. We're following some breaking news right now. A teen is dead, 2 others hurt after a shooting in North Philadelphia. That shooting comes as Philadelphia police get ready to launch a new program aimed at stopping juvenile violence in that same area. NBC 10's Alex DePrado live at police headquarters with the details on this. Alex.
Good morning, and that's the headline at this morning, that 3 teens were shot overnight in Philadelphia. 1 has died. We'll take you into video of the scene. The teen who died was found on the sidewalk outside a church at the 1700 block of West Huntington Street. He was shot in the face and head. Then, a half hour later, 2 other teens were driven to St. Christopher's Hospital. 1 was shot in the leg, another was shot in the back and leg and was unconscious when he arrived. That teen is being treated by doctors at this hour. Police say those 2 teens who showed up at the hospital arrived in what is believed to be a stolen dark-colored sedan.
Wow, so you got one of the teens who was dropped off at the hospital, pretty much arrived in a stolen V. And that's how a lot of these YNs are putting in work nowadays. They're stealing vehicles and then taking those stolen vehicles on what they call missions, where they are, maybe shooting at their ops or committing other crimes, which, it's real sad that this is what we come to, even so much so that we had, the Kia insurance rates increase. And some insurance carriers are just dropping them altogether because it's too easy to carjack those vehicles. And all of this is happening in mass in the community, and it's not being discussed enough. And the youth, it feels like, are being, I wouldn't even say they're forgotten, because their presence is definitely felt, but there's a neglect in raising these young men and women to just be productive members of society, and that's a huge issue.
With a screwdriver in the ignition, a dark-colored sedan was also seen speeding off from the scene where the teen was killed. So police believe all 3 of these shootings may be related. It's part of their investigation this morning. They say crime cameras also caught some other teens walking away from the shooting near the church. It's all part of a big police investigation that's going on this morning. Again, it comes as police are set to announce an initiative this morning to help prevent some of this gun violence. We're live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters. I'm Alex DePrato, NBC 10 News.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Some breaking news from overnight. A teenager has died following a triple shooting in North Philadelphia. Shots were fired around 1:45 this morning on the 1700 block of West Huntington Street. 2 other juveniles were struck and ended up at St. Christopher's Hospital for treatment. And that's where we find Action News reporter Corey Davis joining us live now with the latest on the victims and what police are saying about this. Corey, good morning.
Aliana, good morning. So we're being told that that teenager who was shot and killed died in front of a church in North Philadelphia. The 2 others who was believed to be at the scene arrived here in a private vehicle to the ER here at St. Christopher's Hospital. One of them was in critical condition, both of them suffering from gunshot wounds. Police say this shooting happened just before 2 o'clock this morning in the area of North 18th and West Huntington Street in North Philadelphia. Police and medics tell us they found a teenager on the sidewalk with a gunshot wound to his head. Medics rushed him to Temple University Hospital, where he was pronounced dead a few minutes later. We're being told the shooting was captured on city-owned real-time crime cameras. They say the victim is seen walking with 2 other males on Huntington Street. Shots were fired, and then those 2 males ran away. 30 minutes later, police say 2 teenagers showed up here to St. Chris's Hospital in a private vehicle, one of them in bad shape.
We know one victim is 16 years of age, and he's suffering from a gunshot wound to his leg. The second victim, who appears to be a juvenile, is suffering from a gunshot wound to his back and his leg. That second victim is unconscious. He's unresponsive, so he's being worked on by doctors at the hospital.
Wow.
Police say the dark-colored sedan the teams showed up in here at St. Chris's matched the one that was seen leaving the location of the shooting. One of the back windows was shattered when they arrived here at the ER.
It appears that the vehicle is in stolen status. It's not reported stolen at this time, but there's clearly a screwdriver in the ignition.
And investigators say right now they don't know the name or the exact age of that teen who was shot and killed, but they said he looked very young, believed to be in his mid to late teens. As for those 2 who arrived here in a private vehicle, investigators believe they were at that shooting scene, but they're still trying to nail that down as well. But now reporting live here in Hunting Park, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News.
It's the other story. 3 teenagers shot overnight. One of them died in what police believe is a single incident, but 3 people hit apparently, right, Ellen?
So this is a mass shooting, and reports have gone up to 5 people actually being shot, one including a rec center employee and another being the 16-year-old boy who was killed. So it's getting real violent in Philadelphia because these super gremlins are on demon time.
Yeah, absolutely. And police are calling this yet another tragic situation involving young people. As you said, 1 person dead, another young man in critical condition, and police think this is all connected. Here's what we know. Just before 2 o'clock this morning, several 911 calls came in saying a teenager had been shot in the head and the face in front of a church. That young man in his late teens died a short time later at Temple University Hospital. Then a short time later, 2 other 16-year-olds with gunshot wounds came into St. Christopher's Hospital on their own in a private car.
They showed up in a dark-colored sedan. with the back window broken out. It appears that the vehicle is in stolen status. It's not reported stolen at this time, but there's clearly a screwdriver in the ignition. So we believe that car's stolen, just hasn't been reported stolen yet. And we did get information that a dark vehicle was seen fleeing the location of the homicide at 1700 West Huntington.
So a lot of questions in this case still, but police say they have real-time cameras in that area and also some Ring camera video from some of the neighbors. But as always, they are asking for the public's help. So if you have any information about this case, please contact police immediately. Mike and Alex?
Yeah, please. All right, 6:36.
Well, new video shows suspects wanted in the mass shooting near a West Philly rec center. So we're hoping to get more information on them.
All right, here we go. This happened at the intersection of 56.
That man sounds so tired of these ninjas, bro. Here we go. I mean, look, man. These young cats are completely lost in the sauce and therefore are terrorizing the city of Philadelphia. This is not going to end well.
And Christian, around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, this was back on Wednesday, 5 people were hurt, including a 16-year-old boy who is still in critical condition. You know, on this one, the youngest victim, 10 years old, grazed by a bullet. That was a close call. The name of that rec center is Christy. Christy Rec Center and Pool remained closed to the public yesterday as the investigation continues. Kadima Medina witnessed the shooting right there on 56th Street and says it was horrific.
Hurt a little bit, cried a little bit for kids.
And I think nowadays if kids aren't in summer camp and the parents are not attentive, then they're picking up weapons.
And what does that say about the culture? What does that say about the community? If you're not in school, you're not in summer camp, you're picking up a weapon as if that's the only alternative. It just doesn't make sense, and it really sheds a negative light on the black community and how a lot of these young kids are being raised, because how is that even an option, right? What happened in the days where we were playing outside or playing video games? But it just makes no sense that this is where we're at. And thankfully the sister is acknowledging the very tumultuous condition that we have been subject to and even contributed to ourselves. I mean, it's abysmal right now, and it's unacceptable that you have so many young kids dying, so many mass shootings happening that just are not getting talked about.
And they're doing disastrous things in the neighborhood.
Now, no arrests have been made so far, and we were told by Parks and Rec and others that pool is going to be open today. I'm going to check on that.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.